Hey, welcome to another episode of ET Talks. I have the young up and coming model, Alicia. Alicia, say hello to the people.
Hi everyone, I am Alicia.
All right, it's good to have you on.
Thanks for having
No problem. Okay, so why don't you tell the people where you're from and what you're doing?
So my name is Alicia. I'm located in Louisiana. I am a model. I basically do editorial, fashion, and beauty. Those are my lane with modeling. I also do makeup, and I'm also in college right now. I go to the Southern University. So that's pretty much where all of my time goes to those. If I'm not doing that, then I'm probably just relaxing with my friends.
Okay, cool. So can you explain to people so did you want to be a model since you were young, or was it just something like, okay, I'm older now and everybody's telling me I should get into modeling. What made you get into modeling?
I actually didn't want to be a model when I was younger. Like my parents would put me in I want to say castings when I was younger to try to get me out there. It kind of didn't work that well because I was young and I really didn't know much. So yeah, and as I got older, I kind of just started liking it more. I like taking pictures and stuff like that. So I kind of wanted it to take it from just taking pictures and then putting it more so on like a professional scale, you know?
Okay. All right. And is there I don't know, I'm not really deep in the model game, so I wouldn't know if there was I know there's different type of modeling. Like, is there a certain section of modeling or type of modeling that you do specifically?
Yeah, I do editorial, fashion, and beauty modeling.
Okay.
So editorial is like high fashion modeling. That's like probably what you see like on magazines and stuff like that. Fashion would be the clothes that you wear, like brand stuff like that. And then beauty is more so like face shots, doing with like people's makeup brands and like things like that. So I do all of those.
Okay, cool. And you said you're still in school, right?
Yes, I'm in college.
And what do you major in?
I am a business marketing.
Business marketing. Okay. So after you graduate, is that something you're looking to do, or you're just going like full-fledged into modeling?
Decided to like major in business marketing because I thought that it would help me with my makeup career and my modeling career, because marketing teaches me how to basically market myself as a brand. So I like that about it. Like I take what I learned from that and I just basically apply it to myself, like how to get myself out there and like how to better advance myself on different platforms, you know, on a more professional scale. Because I know a lot of people they just like post pictures and stuff like that, but I want to like be professional when I do things.
I got it. So, I mean, how tall are you?
I'm 5'7".
5'7". Okay. And is that considered because I know models, they're usually looking for tall model. I mean, now I guess they look for, it's different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would probably be considered kind of short, to be honest. And like I would still be considered short for like runway modeling, but I can still do it, but they would probably just say I'm kind of short. Most like runway models, they're like 6 feet, which is
Yeah. So I mean, I know New York is huge for modeling and stuff like that. It's like a modeling hub. Have you ever been out there?
no. I actually was supposed to go to New York for 2 years, but I ended up not going. So I'm kind of sad about it. But I do actually want to try and go out there to just do some work, connect with some photographers and stuff like that.
Okay. And you said what part of Louisiana are you from?
I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. I lived in Houston, Texas, and then now I'm back in Louisiana, staying in Baton Rouge. That's where my school is located.
Okay. I know it's Baton Rouge and New Orleans. How far is that apart?
They're like an hour. or an hour and a half apart, depending on the traffic that day.
Okay. And which one did you grow up in?
I grew up in Houston,
Oh,
so
you grew up in Houston.
yeah.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. All right. So kind of explain to me, a lot of people come out of Houston, um, a lot of different fashions out of there and things like that. So kind of explain to me like what's unique about Houston from your perspective.
Hmm. I would say what's unique about Houston, maybe I feel like Houston, it gives people a lot of opportunities, like job opportunities. I feel like in no matter what lane, I feel like you can kind of connect with someone out there that can help you go further. So that's what I did like about Houston. If you're like a nurse, a model like me, like anything, they have it out there. So I think that's a good thing about that city. It's very good opportunities. So I think that makes it different from a lot of other cities. Because I know a lot of people like move from the city to get better opportunities.
Okay. All right. So this is what I want you to do for me. All right. I want you to name me three people that influence you.
Three people that
Mhm.
like general.
In general. In other words, so I don't know. I mean, I know you're from Houston. If it's Beyonce, if it's maybe you just, one of your local friends or whatever the case may be, but I need three people.
Okay, three people that influence me would be number one is my mom, my biggest fan, my biggest. She influences me the most. Number two, I would probably say I don't know. I do like Drea Michelle. I know she kind of has a bad like light, but I like her in the aspect of her being like a businesswoman. I think like she's good, like how she changed herself. Well, I don't know. To some people she didn't change herself, but to me, I think she kind of changed herself and like started being a businesswoman more. So I do appreciate that about. Another person. I don't really know.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry. What happened? Did something happen?
we lost you for a second, but you're back. Don't worry.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb. So that won't happen. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. The last person that would influence me, maybe, I don't know. I'm not really like heavily influenced by anyone. I really try to do my own thing. I don't really want to look at people and be like, oh, I want to be like them. Like, I don't know. It's not really my thing. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't have a third person. I'm sorry.
Hey,
Maybe.
man, that's good, man.
When
Maybe what happened?
huh? I'm sorry. I'm listening.
No, I didn't hear. I know. I was just saying. Maybe you can only have two people. Maybe only two people interested. I mean, it was your mother and Drea. I mean, I don't know your
I did,
mother, but if she's in that category, then I mean, you know.
when I was younger, I did like Beyonce. So maybe I guess Beyonce helped me. I don't know. But I was younger when I really, really did like Beyonce.
All right. So now I'm gonna just ask you to fill in the blanks, right? We're gonna just talk about some, just some things that are like personality wise, right? Or just from your perspective, okay?
Okay.
All right. The biggest difference between Houston and New Orleans is
The food.
the food, better or worse?
Yeah. I like New Orleans food better.
Or was it the gumbo?
um, I like gumbo. I like a lot of seafood, so I feel like it's better out there. Houston, they don't really know how to do seafood that good. They literally put like seasoning on top of the seafood instead of cooking the seasoning with the seafood. It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of weird.
All right. The biggest misconception about me is
The biggest misconception about me is that I am mean or like stuck up. And I'm really not. I'm really a nice person.
Is it? Misconception?
People, they don't really
Can
know
you
me.
be
I
me?
think people judge me a lot before they like know me. So I think that's like a big factor that plays into that. Like people, I don't know. And a lot of people say I'm intimidating too. I don't know why. So
You're
yeah.
5'7"?
Huh?
Because you're 5'7"?
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay. All right. The funniest thing anyone's ever said to me online is,
The funniest thing anyone has ever said to me online. I don't maybe that I look like Pikachu. I really but yeah.
okay. um, the lamest thing anybody's ever said. Like, what's the lamest pickup line you got?
The lamest pickup line. I get a lot of lame stuff. Like just yesterday somebody told me like don't forget about me, but it's like I met you in high school. That was like years ago. I forgot about you. I
Did
get
you,
a lot.
how do you respond to that?
I didn't. That's the I didn't.
Okay, cool. All right, so this is what we're gonna do now, right? Um, I got some pictures of models, modeling, Instagram models, regular model pictures, stuff like that. And since you're the professional, all right, I'm gonna ask you questions about the pictures.
Okay.
All right, let's do it. All right, tell me what you see here. This is obviously a runway model, right? So what do you think about this? What do you see? Be honest, 100% honest.
Okay, let me look a little closer. Be honest, I like what do you mean?
Like, what do you see? Do you, okay, listen, I wouldn't, all right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ask you, see, would you wear this?
Would I wear like personally? Probably no. But I do know that like with modeling is like you kind of just get what you get and it's like you have to be versatile to do anything. So it's like there's sometimes there's things that I don't really like, but I'll have to wear it because it's like it's my job. So personally, I don't really care for the outfit. But maybe like the skirt, but I don't like the skirt and the top together.
Yeah, why is it just, does it seem like sometimes they just, I mean, it seems like it's flipped. Like before when it seemed like models, they just want them just tall and no figure and just skinny, like no,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? Stuff that like, just, it's funny because like, you know, people who picture models as like beautiful and as like the perfect people, but it's like the ones they pick though, the ones they like are like women that nobody would want.
Yeah, a lot of like I want to say like a lot of editorial modeling, they really look for like unique people, like people who look different from like what you would normally see. So that's probably why you'd say like that because they're probably editorial models. So they want people who have like freckles all over their face or like different color hair, like different facial features. So like big lips and stuff like that. Like that's what they like in that lane. So I do though, like modeling has came a long way from before. It was a lot of like skinny, no shape, like gotta be super tall, which I'm really thankful for that it's like switching lanes and moving over to like accepting everything like skinny, tall, short, curvy, like there's thicker models now. I don't want to say like there's like real thicker models now. All of that.
See,
So
like you was about to say something mean.
no, I wasn't.
Right. See, we starting to get the real side of her, people. This is why I want to come out.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's head here.
That's Naomi.
That's Naomi. All right. So, like, I noticed that, like on your page and everything like that, you have different backgrounds, like you'll be on a lawn or something, or, just different things. All right. This is the 90s. So, what do you see different? Like, is there anything that you would see here and you'd be like, oh, this wasn't recent?
I can tell that it's not recent by the makeup. Her makeup is, I think her makeup is a lot different from how we do makeup now. So that would kind of hint me that it was like taken at an earlier date. Nothing's wrong, but I can just tell because I'm into that type of thing.
I mean, the makeup looks, it's like white or something, right?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, back then there wasn't a lot of makeup for darker complexion people. So makeup just have to make it work with what they got. So she looks a little white. Bye.
It's ghostly. Hold on a second. All right. With that one, let's move on to the next one. Okay. Now, these are Instagram models. Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you give me one word. I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions, but for right now, for this particular picture, give me one word that describes this picture. The first one that comes to mind, mean, happy, whatever.
The first one, I would say that she's cute.
She's cute. Okay, that's the first thing. All right. True or false? This model is hotter than me. True or false?
This model is what?
This model is hotter than you. True or false?
False, because I think that I am the shit. So I don't like to do that about myself. I don't like to think that nobody is better than me. I like to think that I am the best.
All right. Now the walls got to come down. See this? We try and get the walls down, people. We want to see the real her. Okay. They don't call it mean for nothing. Remember that.
You know, I would hope that feels that way about themselves, though. And you shouldn't want to think that anyone is better than you. Well, I mean, like, you can say that someone is better than you in like a learning aspect, but I don't see competition.
Okay. So, just for the record, this lady right here is no competition. Okay. Going on to the next one. See, what's the first thing that comes to mind on this one?
She's at home.
So basically what you're saying, the scenery sucks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I would say that, but I don't know, like, people post different type of pictures. So it's like, is she trying to like say she's modeling? Her like, yeah. It's not good.
All right, so just a quick question. Like, you know how like in your industry, like, all right, especially, well, mostly Instagram models, right? So Instagram models, it's a lot of fake bodies. Is this a fake body or is this real?
I would think her body's real. It looks real from here. Don't look fake. Like, she got a good.
What's your opinion on fake bodies?
My opinion on fake bodies, I would say do whatever makes you happy. If you feel like your body, go get your body done, sis. Do you? But I do feel like now people need to learn how to proportion their body right. Like, you don't need to have a big old booty and you like a twig. So I think that's a whole thing that people got to really stop thinking about. I think these girls, like, they kind of just say, oh, I want this. So they like just go get it. And it's like, it just be too big. So it makes them look crazy.
Look crazy, right? Like they look crazy.
Yeah.
Like, and some people's like for no reason, right? It's like, bro, come on, man. Why do you need this super humongous? Like, come on,
Booty.
man. Like, yeah, like that shit looks, it looks crazy like a cartoon character out here, man. This
Yeah. I think if you go get your body done, like, you can still get it done so where it can look natural, you know?
I always thought the purpose of getting your body done was to like for no one to notice that you got your body done, right?
Yeah.
So like I thought like back in the day or whenever it would be like a question like, oh, did she get her breast done or did she get her butt done or did she get this right? But now it's like you can tell like yo, it's just fake. That's not natural. Like you can just tell.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? It looks crazy, more than
Yeah.
natural myself. Hold on. It's like,
Social media got thinking that that's okay.
social media. See that? What do we have here?
I would say she's cute. She might have smoothed her face a little too much, but she's still cute.
Body fake, real?
From here, her body looks real. I can't really see like her booty or anything, so I think it looks real.
What about the hair?
Is it? Do you know? Is her hair real or fake? It might be fake. It's cute.
If you were to take a guess.
If I was to take a guess, I would say her hair is. She probably has extensions.
Probably extensions, right? So that would be fake people. She's trying to be technical with it. She just doesn't want to say that this is fake. What?
Nice.
All right. So for her, right? What would you give her out of a? So if you were a modeling agency and you had to grade this, right, on a scale from 1 to 10, what would you give this picture in a whole?
Maybe like 8.5, 9. I think her editing might be a little kind of crazy. I think she used a little too much smoothing filter. She's very pretty, so I don't think she needs all that editing. I still think she's cute, so I would give it like an 8.5 or a 9.
What do you mean by editing?
Like editing is like smoothing the pictures out or like messing with the brightness, contrast, all that type of stuff.
Oh, people actually do that?
Yeah. All different.
It's the fake body, fake hair, editing on the face. Damn, is anything real these days?
No, editing does not make it fake because professional models get their pictures edited. So it's just about how you edit the picture. So I don't want you to think that editing makes it like fake. Okay. Like most pictures that you see are probably edited in some type of way.
Cool. All right. Let's move on to this one.
That's Normani?
Who?
Is her name Normani?
I have no idea. Hold up for a minute.
I think that's.
So, what would you give this picture on a scale of 1 to 10?
I would give it like 9 or a 10. I like her background. She's giving a good pose, serving face. I like it. I think when people have interesting backgrounds, that kind of attracts people to your pictures.
And that's natural?
Yeah, I would say she.
Okay.
You don't think it's natural?
I can't tell anymore. But I mean, if it isn't natural, then that's the way it's supposed to look because that doesn't look crazy. It doesn't look like you see how we're asking the question that we should be asking, did the person do this or is that natural? It shouldn't be just like, come on, man. Like,
Yeah.
this person doesn't even look human.
Yeah. Her body looks natural though. So.
All right. 9. Let's go with that. What about this one? Everybody's a model in their own right.
Yeah. Again, I like her background. Super cool. I think that she's comfortable with her body. That's like, and I don't know. I like when people are comfortable with themselves. So I think that's really cool. I like that picture for that reason.
All right. So what would you give this one?
I'll give her a 10 because her is on point.
Cool. And would you, so I guess this is like a certain type of modeling, I'm assuming, like this is like I don't want to say the word, not like thick modeling, or what would they call this?
Some people would say it's like probably curvy. They'll probably, yeah, the word that most people.
I thought there was a word for it. I can't remember the word though. It's like
Plus size modeling.
damn, I forgot. But there was a word for like bigger models, and I can't remember where it was. Like, I know it's not like
Plus,
what was it?
plus size modeling.
Plus size. There you go. Plus
Yeah.
size modeling. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. And this is 10. You gave the picture in the whole is a 10, right?
Yeah, because she has to really get on, post yourself. That's good confidence.
Cool. Now, this is for the last one. I want you to judge this one, okay? Honest opinions, okay?
Okay. This is a man. Oh, this is Tupac.
Yes, you did that.
Wait, what is that? That he has all over his body.
I think that's changed. I think
changed. That's picture before.
Yeah, believe it or not. What?
I couldn't deal without seeing this picture of him. I think he was trying to be different. Did it work? So. I'm not the biggest fan of it. It's cool, I guess.
I mean, if you saw a man doing this, what would be the first word that comes to mind?
He's kind of out of there.
Fruity?
Off of his. I think I would say that maybe he's like creative, or he thinks out the box, because that is a real creative idea. They could have gave my man a bigger bathtub though. He can't even stretch his legs out. But I think it's creative. I give him that, but it's not like the best.
Okay, so if this was your boyfriend and he was going to surprise you when you came home, he said, "Come in the bathtub," and this was him, what would you say?
Get your ass out that tub. Because what are you doing? I probably would think it was a joke. I don't think I would take him serious. If he was laying in the tub and he got chains all over him, I would be like, what are you doing? I don't think I could take that serious.
What about the pose? What do you grade? How do you grade the pose?
The pose, again, I think the bigger bathtub would play a big part in that. Like, I think if he had a bigger bathtub, he could have probably posed a little better. Like, I don't know. His legs are kind of like throwing me off. Yeah, it's kind of the whole bottom half is throwing me off.
All right, but like for like, have you like, are you in the same room sometimes or like the same places like male models?
Yeah, my agency has like a couple male models, so I do see them a lot.
Let me ask you this, right? I mean, for a lot of times with women, okay, like sometimes the pictures might be out there, but a lot of times they're just like regular, like like you have, like laying down or whatever. Like it looks kind of regular. But with guys,
Yeah,
it kind of feels like the models they try to like demasculate them. I mean, demasculate, emasculate. Is that the word? What's the word? Demasculate, right? Like trying to
are
take
you
away.
trying to look less manly?
Yeah, trying to take away their manhood. Like they got coat on with no shirt under it, their collar up, and it's like nobody looks like that. Nobody does that.
Yeah,
They try to make
I
them like
think
male strippers.
yeah, but with male modeling, you have to think about the audience that they're trying to attract as well. So it depends on what the shoot is for. So if it's clothes, then yeah, they probably attract men. But like in certain pictures, it could be like they're trying to attract women. So that might be why like they don't have like no clothes on underneath. They're trying to show off their body. And I think like with male modeling, they have to really like show off their features a lot more to like help them look more like manly-ish, I think. Not manly-ish, but like I don't know how to explain it. Like they really have to know how to show their features off. Like their arms, like arm biceps, their body. Like it all plays a part.
Can't they do it like in a more natural way though? Why does it always have to be like some type of some weird like like what I'm saying? Like it's never like why can't somebody just relax or just look regular like with a white beater on or something like that? Or even if he's
They
shirtless or something, like why does it have to be weird like that? Like, you know what I mean?
like I said, they have those pictures like that too, but I think it's a lot of like editorial modeling too that you might be talking about. So like I said, like they want people to look different. Like they don't want you to look regular. They want you to hit different poses. They want you to be unique. So that's probably why they be doing all the crazy stuff that you're talking about. But I do agree, like we do need more people that look like what we see every day.
Yeah, like wouldn't that be? I mean, I would think for a woman that'd be more attractive, right? To see, like,
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. If you saw somebody walking down, like walking in the mall like that, you would look at him like he was crazy.
Yeah, you would.
You
But
see somebody with a suit on with eight buttons down, like, like, come on,
yeah,
man. Like, who wants to look at that?
I don't know. Like some people like it though. I don't know. It's just I don't know. I think it just depends on what the shoot is for.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, look, I'm not gonna hold you too long. Listen, I appreciate you coming by. You're the first American model I have. I think I have some like I have a couple models on like some mostly from the UK. Like
That's cool.
so, you know, um, but nah, it's cool. You're actually from Louisiana. You don't have an accent though. If you're from like I was expecting more of like a down south accent.
Oh, I don't think I have an accent either. So,
Yeah, it's a little
but
weird.
just I don't have an accent. But I mean, I guess.
Yeah, that's what
So
that's not what I was expecting. I was expecting more of like a southern, like, sometimes I can't even understand people with their accents down south. So that's what I was expecting, but you have none like whatsoever. That's weird. You actually sound like you're from like Jersey or something.
Jersey, I'll take. I never heard that one, but I guess.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, oh, just before I go, right? Just for like, especially like with the UK models and stuff, right? So is there like a difference since you're like, you're in the agency and everything like that. Do you see like a difference between like modeling overseas and modeling over here? Because honestly, like, you know, it's weird, right? Like even with like everything, like they try to make everything overseas like more exotic, right? So like I don't know what it is. Though even like with actors and actresses, like they'll have like a role, like an actor's role for somebody in like New York, like for somebody to play somebody from New York City or something like that, and they get the guy from like London or something like that, and it's weird, and it's like so after like you know what I mean, so you might think the guy is like you know like oh yeah he played a good part or whatever, but then afterwards you hear him talk and he has an accent and you're like oh this dude's from London, like why can't they just get
Yeah,
somebody from New York to do that? Like I don't understand, like this like over sensationalizing people from overseas. And hopefully, you know, I got a lot of the UK audience and UK guests. So don't take it the wrong way. I might actually have to edit this out. But for your opinion, I just want to know, like, do you see that too, or is it just me?
no, I do see that too. When I'm watching TV shows, like Idris Elba, I think he's like the biggest, like, I don't want to call him a fraud, but he's like the biggest, like, misconception. Because he plays like a lot of like American roles, but then when he talks, we really find out that he's from the UK accent. Idris Elba,
Yeah.
he's
And
from the UK.
the guy from Get Out, I don't know his real name.
Oh, I don't know his real name either. He's from the UK. I didn't know
Exactly.
that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he's from like he has like a crazy accent and everything. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. They couldn't find somebody regular.
Yeah. There's a guy from the TV show All American. He plays like he's like an American person, and then we hear him talk, he's from the UK. So I don't know. Wouldn't that be like an American problem? Like we get people from the UK, and then we try to force them to be American instead of just being themselves.
I mean, I would think that if we had a UK role, we would get somebody from the UK, and if we have somebody for you know like an LA role, we would get somebody from at least
LA.
Texas or something, Detroit,
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think I guess I mean if you're from the UK and you can put on an American voice, why not give you the opportunity, you know?
I mean, hey, whatever it is, what it is, I guess. Do you is acting like something you would consider or?
Kind of, sort of. I think I would have to like get comfortable with it because like I'm comfortable with talking in front of the camera and everything like that. But with acting, I feel like I really have to like you have to know how to like switch emotions and you know all that type of stuff. So I think it would be something that I would have to like practice and work on, especially as a model. I feel like that's something I probably should start working on because I mean models are kind of like actors too.
Well, yeah, a lot of actors started off as models. I mean,
yeah,
yeah, a lot of
yeah.
actors started
So
off.
So that's what I'm saying. I think I should really start trying to get acting stuff. I might like it. I don't really know how I feel about it yet because I haven't really like done a lot of acting stuff. So I might like it, I might not. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I mean, why not? You know what I mean? I mean, but you know, modeling is probably something you can do forever because, you know,
Yeah.
as long as you stay in shape.
Yeah.
I'm assuming. I mean, I'm assuming.
Even if I don't stay in shape, we just seeing a beautiful plus size model. You can be any size now. See, I told you.
All right, so just so for everybody listening, right? So she has no problem. She loves plus size models, right? But if somebody came to her and it was like, "Yeah, listen, I want you for my plus size model magazine," she'd be offended.
Yes, because I don't think that I'm plus size.
You see, but, nobody has a problem with that until it's you. See how that happens?
No, but I would then also have to think about it. Like plus size might be different to that person, you know? Like, cause like how you said in the beginning, modeling was a lot of like really skinny, like 100 type pound people. And I'm not 100 pounds. I'm not like super skinny. So, you know, to somebody else, I really might be plus size. So I don't know. I might be a little offended at first, but I probably will get over it.
Oh, so you do it?
Yeah, I probably do. It depends on what it is. I'll probably do it.
Anything for the money.
I This is my passion, you know. Even if I wasn't getting paid to like do photo shoots, I probably would still want to do them. So it's with me. I think I do care about my money too, though. Don't get me wrong, but I think with modeling and my makeup, it's more so like I have a passion for it. So if I'm not getting paid, I might still like actually want to do this stuff because it's just something that I like to do. Like it's fun to me.
Okay. All right. So real quick before we go, like, what would you like? Somebody for young, is there like an age limit you think that it should be for like act? I mean, for modeling, because sometimes you might see somebody like they have like
No.
16-year-old like models and they're like wearing inappropriate stuff, or I mean, for a 16-year-old, I mean, I would think, but you know,
I don't think I really don't think there should be an age limit on modeling because there's age, like you see different people all the time, like young kids, they need models for their clothes or their things too. Old people need models for their clothes too. Like you want to see people who look like you at all times. So it's like, I don't think there should be an age limit. Now, when it comes to like them wearing inappropriate things, I think that's more so like the model's thing. Like the model has to be able to say, okay, hey, like, I'm not comfortable with wearing this. Like I'm 16, like, I shouldn't be wearing stuff like this. Like that's more so like a personal thing. I feel like you should check, like, if you're not comfortable with something as a model, let it be known. Don't just do it just because, oh, you're getting paid or they ask you to do it. Like,
have you
stand
ever
up for your.
like have you ever had to do that?
No, not yet. I hope I don't. I haven't experienced that yet.
Okay. And like, what is your mom that she like? Did she see your pictures and stuff like that?
Yeah, my mom looks at my pictures. I probably send half of them to her before I post them. And that's why I said my mom is my biggest supporter. I love her to death. She always pushes me. My mom is probably the one who pushes me the most to really like go out here and just kill it.
Okay, I got it. Hi, mom. All right. All right. Now, do you have anything to say for like younger or people that want to get into this industry, like, you know, coming up? Like, a lot of people aspire to be models and
Yeah.
actors and things like that.
I would say if you're aspiring to be a model, I would say do a lot of professional photo shoots. Like that is what will separate you from like just people taking pictures and put you on the platform as a like actual model, and just keep posting yourself, keep just reaching out to people. It doesn't hurt out to people at all. And like just keep trying to get your name out there, your pictures out there, everything like that. Submit yourself into castings. And I would say if someone tells you no, don't take that no as a hard no. Like keep going, because there's probably a yes coming up and like 2 more no's. So don't let that knock you down. People might not see what you see too, so don't let that bother you. As long as you know that you're the best, you're great, that you have good potential, and do what you love to do and keep going.
Okay, cool. Every time I'm about to sign off, like, I have one more question for you. What's like the craziest thing you've seen?
The craziest thing I've seen.
Like, what comes to mind? Like when I say like, okay, like, have you ever been, I don't know, maybe at the agency, or maybe you saw somebody, you know, spoken to a certain way, or did you like? What's the craziest thing you've seen where you're just like, damn?
The craziest thing I might have seen.
Because it's like a cutthroat industry, man. So it's something everybody tries to get in. It's like a dog eat dog type of thing. There's a lot of competition.
Yeah. The craziest thing I might have seen, maybe not have seen, but I've heard about, I would say like, I know that a lot of like I have friends who do like different type of modeling than me, and like I know they say like when they're with like people who are higher up in the industry, like or like rappers or like people like that, they kind of talk to them crazy. So I think that's crazy thing I've heard. Like people will really talk to you in the industry as a woman. So I think that's kind of crazy to me. Like people will look at you like whatever. So I think branding yourself the right way plays a big part into that. Like what you put out is what people are going to think of you. You know? You get what I'm saying? Am I making sense?
No, I get it. What you put out is what people. I mean, but it's modeling though. So like, what do you mean? What do you put out? Like,
if you're putting out pictures of you like half naked or naked, you can't get mad when people are hitting you up to do stuff like, you know, like which like what you putting out is what people are going to expect from you. So if I want to be a high fashion model or like a editorial model, fashion model, that's what I need to put out, you know?
but
Not
isn't it's all half naked, almost damn near, isn't it?
it is. I mean, but I think how you do certain things.
I think I know what you're saying. It's like the people that, like, if it's
Like,
professional print, like
yeah, like
different
if
than
you're
posing in the mirror with the thong on.
yeah, like that stuff. Like you can't do that type of stuff and then think people are gonna hit you up for like, hey, I want you to be in my my high fashion magazine, Vogue magazine. Like that's not what they're looking at you for. They're looking at you for, okay, I know that she likes to pose like this, like these type of pictures. So that's what they're gonna assume that you like to do, you know? Do you get like you kind of understand what I'm saying now?
No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right, I'll let you go now. I know you probably got things to do. So thank you for coming on ET Talks, our first American model. We appreciate it. Hopefully you'll come back, you know, after you hear the feedback from this interview. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Thank you so much.
you kind of breaking up. I couldn't hear you.
Oh, I said I really enjoyed the interview. Thank you so
Oh,
much for having
no, thank you. Appreciate it. And don't get too angry about the comments when I start dropping clips. That's a joke.
Don't make people a person. But no, I don't care about those type of things. It's fine.
Cool.
I don't think I'm too crazy.
No, you were good.